My name is Earl Pastko. I was born in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm an actor. Perfect happiness to me, I guess, would entail being in a loving relationship and I guess being able to do what I want to do as a vocation, being an actor. Those two things would go a long way. I fear loneliness the most. It would be somebody living, and it would be somebody who overcame something to get to where they are. So there's a lot of people I admire, both living and dead, I guess. How about that? Laziness, or what I call laziness, the ability to just behave like a cat. Intolerance, or the non-accepting of ways of life, beliefs, anything that differentiates people. I'm not sure virtue can be overrated. If it's called virtue, how can it be overrated? When I sleep at night, I lie. Yeah? Can I get that down to one answer? What am I excessive about? Probably dreaming, and I mean waking dreams, fantasies, I guess, if you were. I call them dreams, but I guess they could be called fantasies. I do indulge in, and I always have. There's other things like biscuits and sweets and raunchier stuff, but we won't get into that, no. I said we wouldn't get into that. I'd like to try out Berlin. I'd like to try out Prague and maybe even the one in Hungary, Budapest. Perhaps some of the Scandinavian countries, just for the design aspect, I think. My exoticism stops in a way, like I don't feel drawn to the Far East for some reason, though I'm sure I would enjoy it. God, if I had to pick one place, I wouldn't mind trying a place on the ocean somewhere. I could try that for a while. More musical talent or affinity. I studied piano when I was a kid, but it was kind of enforced. I didn't stay with it, and I can read music, and I sometimes pick it up and play, but I kind of wish that I was a really good musician. Maintaining my humor, maintaining myself in potentially depressing times and circumstances. I think that is the most challenging thing. Warmth, directness, there's intensity, there's humor. I mean, there's a lot of things, right? I don't know what my most obvious one is. I mean, physically, too many people tell me I look like Jack Elam. I don't like it, although I like Jack Elam. I'd rather look like Clark Gable. What do I regard as the lowest depth of despair? I would say, given my experience, in my own case, a broken heart is the lowest I have sunk, even below my view of humanity. When I was most happiest in my life, when I was falling in love, the first 6 to 12 months of a love affair, and I can think of more than 2. Where was I? Well, it didn't really matter where I was. It's where I was in my heart, in my mind, the kind of place that I could still consider rather perfect, perhaps to my detriment. Probably my memory, or shall we say, my memories. As a single possession, I'm not sure you can lump them all together, but you can, I think you can, I can. Well, here we get into the award question, and I don't believe in them. They're popularity contests, in my opinion, not necessarily based on merit at all. As far as recognition goes, I suppose I do aspire to recognition. It needn't come in the form of an award, though. Having enough money, unfortunately, and I think nature, when I can find it, or where I can find it, wherever I can find it, nature. What gives me the most satisfaction? I would say sex or a really good massage. The connections that I've been able to make with people, I'd say that's my greatest achievement. Cats and squirrels are high on the list. As far as a thing goes, maybe you can't return to it now because it's an antique. Maybe a late 50s Studebaker. It would be a musician. I sing now, that's as far as I go, with a little piano, but no, as a career, that'd be great. Professions I would hate to be in. God, there's numerous. Well, anything to do with a lot of paperwork I wouldn't like, I could tell you that. I don't know how many jobs that is, but quite a few. Or sitting at the computer all day doing that. No, thank you very much. And anything that has to do with aggression, like being in the military, which has potential, as we see, I wouldn't like that. How's that? That's quite a number of jobs right there. I most dislike the destruction that that human beings are doing to the earth. That is what I most dislike. Arrogance and presumptuousness. I could go on, this could be a long answer, but that pretty well says it. A motto for me could be, keep feeling. Don't stop the feelings, whatever they are.